Hey, this is Dion with eXp Realty. Fall is here, which means cooler temps, cozy nights. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna share with you some DIY tips that you can do to get your house ready before winter hits. So let's get into it. All right, so first thing you wanna do is you wanna clean out your gutters, all the debris, leaves, all that junk that might have been in there, and also get the kids involved. I've got the kids up on the roof, got myself a bucket, a little trowel. You can use your hands, I like to use my hands, but get into it. Here we go. So, ladder 101. You need to make sure the ladder has a proper lean against to where you're laying it to. You also want to make sure you're having at least 3 rungs above your gutter line so that you have enough area to grab onto the gutter. You also want to make sure you have 3 points of contact on the ladder at all times, right? Because you got to 1, 2, oh, there's 3. Always 3 points of contact on the ladder. If you don't know how to do this, then watch YouTube or watch more of my videos and I'll show you how to do that. Let's go. Double checking gutters, making sure they're properly attached. Sometimes they come out a little bit, so you just need to tap them in a little bit, make sure they're secure. Finished up, just gonna do a nice little rinse down on the back side here, and then probably put maybe a little pine sol in there. Pine sol is a great deterrent for bugs and stuff, and it just leaves a nice clean smell. And look at all the things that came out of that first half of the gutter. Kids from their toys, I don't know. I mean, geez, all this stuff, this yuck. Make sure you keep your gutters clean. You're gonna thank yourself later. That was a lot. All right, so the next thing that you want to do is you want to make sure that your hose bibs are all disconnected from your water sources. So you want to come here. This is called a water hydrant. These are more common for if you're in the country. As we're in the country, they put out a lot of different water. But if you're on a regular kind of hose bib at your home and it has a little one that you kind of turn, you want to make sure you go to Home Depot or Lowe's and get that cover that goes over that bib and then it covers it. But this one, you want to make sure, number one, oh my gosh, I've had to replace this one. In the wintertime, you want to make sure it's shut down, closed off, and you want to make sure that they are disconnected, right? Oh man, the kiddos last year, they left it on, it froze, and I had to replace the whole thing. So what's great about these water hydrants is that when you shut it down, all that water drains down to a little tiny weep hole. So there's no water in this at all. So there's no need to wrap this pipe or do anything like that. You can if you want to kind of protect your paint or whatever, but for water hydrants here in the country, you don't need to do that, which is awesome. So give it a little rinse, make sure it's, it's out, give it a little thing there, and you shut it down and you're ready to go. Another quick tip that's really good is grab some Vaseline. All you mommies putting that Vaseline on your fingers and your lips, put that Vaseline around here. It's gonna help protect the threads from corrosion and things like that. So you just wanna kind of put a nice little glob of Vaseline on there. You're ready to go. All right, so another thing that you wanna do as you prepare for the winter is you wanna make sure that you have a generator, right? If the power goes out, you can power up your appliances and some of the things to kind of keep you going if the power's out. So I'm coming over to my generator, looking at it. Man, I need to wipe it down. It's got a bunch of stuff on it. But first thing I'm gonna do when I'm checking my generators, I'm gonna check for oil. I'm gonna come over here and crack the oil dipstick, and then I'm gonna read that oil on there, see how much oil it's got. So boom, I got enough oil here. I'm ready to rock and roll. And I barely use this generator, but it's a great generator when you need it. Coming in the clutch. So I guess I'm gonna wipe that off. And I'm gonna check it one more time. All right, so the next thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fire it up. And I'm gonna let it run for about 10 to 15 minutes with no load on it. Load means I'm not having it plugged in anything. It's a great generator. I don't need to do that, but I like to let it run for a little bit. And then also I'll top it off with gas, and that we are ready. Make sure the family is ready in case we gotta use it. All right, here we go. I'm gonna press this button here and we should fire her right on up. Yeah, you wanna make sure that your generator is working and it's ready to go. It's a little cold, but we'll get her there. All right, so another thing here in the Pacific Northwest is we deal with stink bugs. And one of the things about stink bugs is you need to spray for them in the fall because that's where they're trying to find warm places and they're trying to mate and hatch. And then they really get going in the fall, in summertime. So you want to make sure that you spray in the fall and then also in June. We use DIY pest control because they have a really great product for it. It's super easy. You basically 2 parts, and you read the parts, mix it up, put in your sprayer, and you're good to go. Couple splashes, you know, eyeball it, you know what I mean? Oh. Alright, so something else you want to do, make sure that you are staying on top of your rodent management. These big rocks that house the killer bait for mice and rats. So make sure that you've got that and you're replenishing those and killing those rats. Staying on top of it. Alright, so we heat exclusively with our wood. We love it. It's so cozy. Wood fire. It just lasts so much longer than a furnace or anything. So if you're doing that, you want to make sure that you have a great place to get wood. You're stocked up on plenty of wood for the cold season. If you need someone, reach out. I got a great guy for you. All right, so it takes about 6 months for wood to dry and season, which is kind of to dry it is another aspect of the wood drying process, and seasoning is another aspect of it. But it takes about 6 months. This I ordered, so it already came dry and seasoned, crisp, ready to go. But there's nothing better than wood. Yeah, so one of the things that you want to do is you want to make sure that your walkways are clear of leaves. You don't want to slip on those leaves, so make sure it's all cleaned up. Keep those leaves back. Ready to rock.
to make sure to take your little dot, zip it over here. Make sure she got no little fleas in her head. No flea because you won't freeze in you.
Another home tip is that you make sure you're taking your pets to the pet care this fall so they don't have any fleas in them. Also, it's very good to take them to the vet in the fall.
Hey, so that was quite a lot of things that we went over. How to keep your home in the maximum shade, keeping the maintenance up, and also getting ready for the winter. And also how to keep your home in the best presentation that you possibly can and take care of it. It's a big investment. So make sure that you're taking care of it. If you have any tips, any questions, make sure that you follow me, and see you on the next video.